When will the alt season begin and what coins will give access? Why the Bitcoin price is at 60,000 while altcoins are so cheap? And what's gonna happen on the crypto market in the near future? All that we'll discuss in this video. Let's start with the fact that in the last week we saw the market rise and some altcoins showed a 2x growth, for example Altlayer, but recently the market has just turned around again and now it's just falling. I expect that in the next couple of months altcoins will be in a sideways trend and Bitcoin will show some growth. And as I've been saying since spring, that the main task of the market maker is to make Bitcoin expensive and make altcoins cheap. Their goal is to move liquidity from expensive Bitcoin to cheap altcoins and obviously pump them up and then just sell off altcoins on their highs. And we just see exactly that. The Bitcoin price is the same as it was in the previous winter when altcoins were in their local highs and everyone was so excited that the altcoin season is starting. But now, as we can see, the Bitcoin price remained the same, while altcoins are down 80% from their winter highs. Let's try to understand the way the altcoin season started in the past, to understand when the altcoin season starts, and what altcoins are gonna fly to the moon first. Obviously, Bitcoin grows first. That's how it usually happens. At the same time, altcoins show less growth. This is exactly what the market maker is doing to make Bitcoin dominance grow. For example, this is exactly what was happening from March 2019 to January 2021. And then the liquidity from Bitcoin moves to Ethereum. And if we look at the Ethereum dominance chart, we'll see that just from January 2021, the Ethereum dominance starts to grow. And then, liquidity goes to large capitalization altcoins such as Solana, AVAX, Link, DOT, and these assets need more time to distribute their tokens due to large capitalization. Then, liquidity moves to mid-capitalization altcoins such as IMX, Arbitrum, Optimism, Atom, and then all altcoins start to grow. Based on this, I expect that in the next couple of months, we will see Ethereum growth, and there's gonna be Ethereum dominance. Most likely, Solana and other altcoins will stand still, but some assets like Aptos, Sui will also show growth, and later on, I'll show you what these altcoins are all about. And by the way, I show all my trades in real time in my Telegram channel, so you know what to do? Subscribe. Let's analyze Arbitrum, for example. We can see that 2 months have passed since Arbitrum stopped falling for 2 months straight, and it's in the sideways movement now, in the range of $0.5 to $0.65. I expect that Arbitrum as well as other altcoins will fall by another 20%, and only then the long-awaited alt season is gonna start. As always, during the previous altcoin season, or for example the local growth, which took place in the last winter, when altcoins are going up, people think that it's a fake growth and they sell their assets to get to break even. But now we have a completely different situation. A couple of weeks ago, the market slightly grew by an average of 50%. Everyone around started to say that the altcoin season is finally here, and they started to put their last money into altcoins. And another 20% fall and a sideways trend will finally kill faith in the altcoin season. And in the meantime, big players will buy out the tokens to fully control the issue, and only after that, the altcoin season will begin. But at the same time, I expect some altcoins to show some growth. We count on Sui and Aptos. And they'll definitely not fall in the near future because the market makers started manipulation. The growth of Sui is very easy to explain because in September, a large number of tokens of ecosystem projects were to be released, but they haven't been released yet, and the price of Sui will not fall until the ecosystem projects are released, so that these projects will be released at high valuations in terms of price and capitalization. And thanks to this, I earned 2.5x profit on ALTCOIN and FUD meme token. At the same time, Aptos is growing, but not so much, but we see that the market is falling, and the market maker keeps the price of Aptos around $8. I advise to pay attention to meme tokens, to Aptos, as I expect that Aptos, in order not to fall behind its direct competitor Sui, may also go up. And also pay attention to the ecosystem of DEX tokens and meme coins. If this does not happen in the next month, I will sell tokens of the Aptos ecosystem, as I expect the price to stay at least in the same range. If you liked the video, give it a like, it really helps me with the YouTube algorithms. The first altcoin is Altlayer. I bought it with 5% of my deposit for the bull market, but I also expect that it can be manipulated within the next month. Let's take a closer look at this project. It's a rollup similar to TIA, and different projects can be built on Altlayer. If we look at the tokenomics, we'll see that the capitalization is small, only $220 million, and the first token unlock will be at the end of the winter. It's also worth noting that the token is traded on all Tier 1 exchanges. Also, an important benefit is that there are not so many people talking about this project, so there are no unnecessary passengers. Also, if we look at the trading volume, they're minuscule, in the region of 10 million, with a capitalization of $220 million. Also, it will be smart to send Outlayer to staking. It can be done in their official website. There are 4 options. I'm staking Exterior project, which has gathered $65 million investments from Tier 1 funds, and I'm sure that this project will conduct a generous airdrop to those who stake Outlayer, as there are not so many participants. I have averaged 4,000 alt per account, and I'm expecting to receive at least $1,000 from drops per account. My average purchase price is $0.12, and I'm expecting 20x gain from this token in a bull market. And there's a possibility that this asset will grow first, and then we can fix the profit when it gives 10x, when the price goes above $1. When most of the people are in small profit, we'll rebalance it into altcoins that showed less growth. And there, we can make a 4x gain, and in the end, we will earn 40x profit, not to mention the reward from the airdrop. The next altcoin is Atom. Yes, this is an old asset, but I'll explain why it's worth paying attention to. If we look at the chart, we can see that the token has been in the accumulation zone for more than 2 years, in the range of $6-14. And only in the last half a year, it has fallen below these values. The market maker did it on purpose because the asset is old and there are a lot of holders of this coin. And to make them lose faith in this altcoin completely, they sold it. The coin updated its lows. Also, one of the main advantages of this coin is that the entire issue of the coin is in the market and is fully controlled by large players, which means that there will be no token unlock, and it's not gonna fall by 90% as it happened with Starknet. The capitalization of the whole project is $1.7 billion, which is not a big value. We must take into account that the Cosmosm ecosystem is alive and new projects such as Dimension are being developed on it. Also, in the global chart, we see that the coin in the last bull market gave an average of 10x gain. So it was in the portfolio of the big players, and they accumulated it, and it's clear that in the last distribution, they didn't distribute it completely. So I expect that Atom may be one of the first coins to grow, as the market maker doesn't need to buy the coins back for a long time, as it happens with new projects such as Blast and Starknet. Also, according to the chart, we can see that the average price of Atom for the last 2 years is about $8, which means that this is the price at which the big players bought the token from weak hands, and therefore it's clear that they're not gonna sell at $20-30 per token, as it's only 3-4x. And such a profit for the big players is not worth the risks of accumulating volumes of coins for 3 years. That is why I'm adding Atom to my portfolio. I allocated Atom for 5% of my portfolio, and I'll sell part of the tokens only when the token price reaches $40-50. Also, Atom can be sent to staking and get very generous airdrop, as it happened in spring. When for staking 8 Atom, you can get TIA for thousands of dollars, or for 1 Atom, you can get Dimension, and there are a lot of such projects. And I expect that the market will start to grow by December, and then projects will start to come out and give out a lot for Atom staking. Personally, I recommend staking for 20 Atom per account, and on your best accounts, you should stake at least 70 Atom. Also, a nice bonus is 14% APR on staked tokens. Write in the comments what do you think. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video was useful.